Hey guys, back again today with a couple more that I am emotional about letting go. This is my beautiful dust black CCM Series 5 Pneumatic. You don't see a lot of pneumatic CCMs anymore. Autococker, but I just love this one. It's great. I have had it a long time. Love this gun. I've updated a little bit, found a nice little bit more modern style barrel kit for it. Didn't come with a barrel kit when I got it. This is a gloss black CCM barrel in very nice shape, actually. It's got the full CCM pneumatics on it. I've got a gauge on here. We're running about a little over 300 PSI, which is a little bit lower than I usually like, but I can usually get them to cycle pretty good at that. We've got the 45 style, but in the hinge frame. There's a couple marks. There's one here. Let's see, that is dirt. There is one here. You know my videos, when I'm selling my stuff, I point out everything I can find. Some little one there. Everything else looks just like dirt or something. There's a couple little scratches, maybe on the trigger frame there. There's some, I think this is the worst here, this scratch on the vertical ASA. That's pretty much it. The rest, every time I rub it, it comes off. So very nice and clean Series 5. It does have, I think it's the Tech T back block. Somewhere around here I have the matching dust black metal back block. I was playing around and took that off at some point, try to lighten it up, but otherwise good shape. Here we've got, I started this video in my tank. The other tank I had didn't have any air left in it, so this one's got plenty. It's a Ninja Pro V2 reg. We're at what, a little under 2,000 PSI on that one. It's aired up, so public service announcement for people that don't know. You want to cock it first. Actually, there's a little bit of air left in this. Hang on, let me clear it just for a complete and transparent look here. So let's see. There we go. Hang on. Clear it out. There we go. Okay. It's cleared out. So let us public service announce it again. Start. You got to cock these things or they will leak down the barrel. For those that don't know, if you're watching this, you probably know that. Just in case. So there we go. Airing up. No leaks or anything that I can hear. And it's again this sitting at about a little tiny bit over, not the most accurate gauge, but around 300 PSI. I'd recommend, usually being a little bit higher than that, but let's see what this thing will do here. Short stroking it here. I haven't shot this in a while. Let's see. See if I can get it. So it is shooting. Let's see what it chronos at. One's 260. Probably not sized for this paint either. There we go. Hit a good one at the right size, 294. 257, 280. So you can see, it'll get up to speed with, paint and size properly. And with actual paint going down the barrel. It was 280, 264, 283. So not bad. How much air is left in this thing? We got air. Just need to make sure we keep some paint in here. I should have put a electro hopper on here, or I really, you should put a Revy on here. That's usually what I have, but I didn't grab one, unfortunately, because I'm doing another video of one of my pump guns. This would benefit oh so much from the Revy right now. Sorry about that, guys. But as you can see, it does function. It cycles. It's timed. It's ready to go. What else can I tell you? These are just 1911 Delrin grips. You can see that's not like the best fit, but it's been fine for me. I like it. I like the grip frame a little bit thinner. So I kind of have used those. But welcome to change out. Any 1911 grips will work. See another, is that a mark? No, more dirt. But that's it, guys. It also has, it's got a plastic bolt pin. So I don't think I have a CCM bolt pin for that, but I will look around for that back block. But love these guns. I love the way the trigger feels on these hinge frames, these CCM hinge frames. Just out of sight. What else can I tell you about it? Everything's relatively standard. You should be able to replace anything you need to on this. Autocockerparts.com, great source. CCM Factory Direct, obviously. You can call them. Not everything they have is usually listed on their site or their store page. Or their eBay store, but you can look there. I've found plenty of things over the years, but I find calling them's probably usually going to be better, especially if you're looking for something, that's a little bit older than like their T2s and S6 stuff. Anyway, this is it's just a great gun. I mean, this is the gun when I hand people this gun and they've never shot an autococker before, they're like, oh my God, I want one. They get bitten by the bug and they want one of these things. You can't get these things very easily, so they end up with some other autococker. But there's so many good ones out there now. It's not like it was. We had a little bit of a gap there for a while, but then Shocktech's making stuff, Freeflow's making stuff, Dye's making new stuff, including a new valve that's amazing. Lots of cool stuff out there can be had. Lots of people working on these. It's actually pretty easy to work on these yourself. Watch some YouTube videos. And that is my CCM Series 5. I'm going to be emotional to let this one go. Seriously. This was one of the first CCMs I ever got. I don't want to let it go. But there it is. The barrel kit. I have the box for it too. A CCM box for it. So very nice setup. I would change the gauge or remove the gauge altogether. Earlier in my autococker tuning life, it was nice to kind of know what pressure I was at. You can do it kind of by ear, by feel now. You don't really need that so much. So it was on there. But if you want a thread plug for that, I probably have one. In fact, I'm almost positive I do. Other than that, it's good to go. Some people ask about the wire detent on these. Oh, does that break paint? No, it doesn't. It gets out of the way when it needs to get out of the way. I haven't noticed that. I have several other guns that have wire detents. It's not a problem. That's something I get asked when people see this thing at the field sometimes. And they think it's unusual, but no, it's a good thing. So I think I replaced the fittings at some point. They're dust niced. They look new. CCM dust black fittings. So there you go. CCM Series 5. Amazing gun. And these were not like, the super expensive autocockers at the time, but they perform and they're nice. And you'll see a lot of these Series 5s, people take the pneumatics off and put a pump kit on it. That's okay too. But it's kind of nice and unique when you have one that's a working pneumatic gun. And I think CCM said at one point back then they'll never do another pneumatic gun. I don't know, with how popular mech has gotten, maybe, probably not. There's so many other options out there. Get Shocktech, get Inception, get Freeflow, get Dye stuff, and it works. I have them on several different autocockers, and it's not a problem. You do get a dovetail here too. So some people could put an occluding sight on the back. People are like, oh, how do you see through the feed neck? Well, it's an occluding sight. It just kind of puts a dot where you need it to be in your peripheral vision, or whatever you would call that, occlusal vision. But a lot of people do. It works. I have it on some of my other pump guns. I have it on, and it's nice. And they don't need batteries, just need sun. Here in Southern California, that's not such a bad thing, not such a hard thing to come by. But other places it might be. So something to think about. Used to be a bigger thing. Kind of comes and goes. Anyway, great looking gun. You'd be very happy with it, I'm sure. Thank you for watching.